Hey everyone, today this video is for all my dark skin beauties. I'm going to be tinting this lace frontal unit that I got from DIVASWIGS. My aunt actually came up with this brilliant idea of using browning. That's right, browning. Now I do want to say, before y'all call this nasty or whatever, this product does not smell and it's not really much for you to say ill to. So you will not be walking around smelling like brown stewed chicken, okay? Here's some background information if you're unfamiliar with browning or what it's used for. It's typically used for making food, adding a seasoning to your food, chicken, meats, all kinds of stuff, as you see on the back of the bottle. And it is a product of Jamaica, okay? So most Jamaicans or Caribbean people will have this bottle in their cabinet. So I'm going to start off by using a half cap full of the browning and pouring it in there. Now I do want to show you that it does have a little bit of a red tint, which is kind of what I'm going for and what I actually wanted. This dye can be a little bit of it's a weird brown, okay? So I find that when you use only this, it can be an odd color. So as you can see on the napkin, it's more of a dark color and it's not the color that will really match much people's skin color. So then I next use a teaspoon of salt and just drop it in. And then I have some scorching hot water, and then I'm going to mix it around. But I have a little piece of lace, and it's important you test it, this method out on a small piece of lace and just kind of dangle it in the water for about a good 10 to 15 seconds. The longer you have it in there, the longer it will dye and get darker. This is how it looks when it's wet, and I have just taken it out of the water. So it's very dark. It's a nice brown, and this is how it was before. Now, every time I get a unit from DIVASWIGS, the lace is always super white. But I always try to go ahead and fix it my own way and add my makeup to it. But to avoid the whole makeup part, I went ahead and tinted it. Now, they did have a lot of lace on it, so I am cutting off the excess lace because I don't need this part, and it's going to just waste my dye formula. The roots are very light, as you can see, so I really want to make sure this looks as skin-like as possible, so tinting was very much so important. You can either dip the entire lace frontal into the entire container, and you can see it's getting a little bit darker, so you want to hold it in there for longer. Give it about 15 seconds to probably 30 seconds. There is lace in the back, so I am going to dye that part as well. You can see the major difference. Now, I do want to point out to you guys, this is not a permanent solution. So you do want to make sure you shampoo and condition your unit first and then tint the lace, okay? I shampooed the wig and I also conditioned it because I like to do that when I get new units. Most of the times it just gives a nice fresh feel. So here I am conditioning it as well. Even though I shampooed and conditioned it, it's still kind of stained. The lace is still stained and it has not fully gotten back to its light color. So it's semi-permanent. Let's call it semi-permanent. Okay, so next, you can either put the mixture in a spray bottle and spray the frontal on the back and on the front. Is totally up to you. As you can see, I am making new parts to make sure I've gotten every part of the frontal. So just keep spraying and keep on changing your parts. If you're not really into that method and you're like, you know what, I don't have a spray bottle to waste, I'll show you another way in a second. But you can see I'm drying it on a white towel and it is not transferring onto the towel. So you're okay and you're safe. Or you can, like I showed you guys before, just stick it in here, let it sit for a while. As you can see, it still looks great even when you wash it off. And the water should be clear to a very tint of a brown. Now I'm going to go straight into just plucking the frontal a little bit. Didn't have to do this. They kind of did their thing with this wig. Like, usually when I get their units, it is very thick. This one was very, very, very perfect. I do want to show you guys the curl pattern when it's wet. So here I am just scrunching it up, and this is how it looks. Meet my friend Jaleesa. Jaleesa is also a YouTuber and an awesome photographer. She has done a lot of my stuff on YouTube and on Instagram. Today we're going to be giving her really I want to say her first wig. So here I am. I'm going to go ahead and slick her hair back. Her hair was already braided, thank the Lord. So that kind of cut down a lot of time. And I'm just going to slick back her real hair so that it does not get in the way when I go to the parts of installing her lace frontal wig. Cut the part by the ears so that the frontal lays nice and flat and fits her head perfectly. I was 1,000% impressed with this unit, 1,000%. So was she. I'm so happy that the lace frontal was tinted perfectly and it matched her skin. Everything just went so smoothly with this unit. I think it was mostly because the unit was just the perfect density. Perfect. Not too thick, not too thin, just entirely perfect. I am going to be using the Gotta Be Glue spray, and I'm using this to hold her unit down. This has been my favorite method for quite some time. I've kind of retired glue, and I've kind of once in a while will use Gotta Be Glued, but this right here is my favorite method. It lasts for quite some time, and it's just easy and to the point, and takes less than 10 minutes to get this entire process done. So something that I really, really, really love. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Baby Tress edge control brush and just give her some nice swoops to kind of cover the edge of the lace a little bit. Not that there's any problem with it, but I like to just make it look a little bit more, you know, swoopy. To get her middle part super flat, I am going to use a hot comb and alternate between a brush and the blow dryer to get the part to be as super flat as possible. And then I did use some oil just to add some shine and pop to the hair. I am going to define the curls a little bit later on, so just make sure you still continue watching. Okay, so we're almost done. Keep watching, y'all. I did go ahead and use mascara to just darken the roots a little bit more. If this was on my head, I wouldn't really need to do that, but it was very white, almost like when they bleached the knots, they over bleached it. I'm not sure, but it was way too light, so that was very necessary. And this is practically, we're going into looking at the end result. I used the water and I used this Keratin product for unruly curly hair, and it made the curls just look amazing and fabulous and stay in place. Like the curls were very, very, very defined and just amazing. Well, I'm gonna say waves. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying to do much more client series for you guys. You guys have been requesting and asking for it. Again, this is her first unit. I seem to have a lot of people who come to me for their first unit, so it was really exciting for her to love her outcome and love her results. I will have all the information for you guys down below in the description box. To me, this method is amazing. It does not transfer. It stays put. When you wash your wig and shampoo your wig, you may have to go back in and spray it, but that's okay. That's the least of your worries, as long as you got it to match your skin color. Your hair does not smell, honey. Don't worry about the smell. There's no smell whatsoever. Your hair smells like regular shampoo. Her hair smells like shampoo afterwards. There is no brown stew chicken. Don't worry, child. You're good. You're good. And I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you follow Jalisa on her YouTube. I'll have it down below, and on Instagram. And thanks DIVASWIGS for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in my next one.